So King's Day was this last weekend in the Netherlands, and unfortunately, of course, I was not able to go because I don't live in the Netherlands, nor have I ever been there. So I'm going to check it out virtually through this video. We're going to check it out together, actually. And I found this video here. Americans spend King's Day with the King. Doetinchem, the Netherlands. I don't know. I probably butchered that pronunciation there. Doetinchem. I don't know. But anyways, links will be down below. I don't think I've ever seen... Actually, no, that channel name does sound familiar. Maybe I have watched one of their videos before. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to go ahead and subscribe anyways. It says right here, this year for King's Day, we decided to travel to where the king and the rest of the royal family would be. Doetinchem, in the east of the Netherlands. Our goal for the day was to meet the king. Also eat some tompoetjie and have a great time. I don't know what tompoetjie is, and I feel like I also butchered that. It says, follow along as we follow along the royal walk and do our best to make sure that the king knows we want him to have a nice birthday. Doetinchem is a charming small city in the province of Gelderland, and we think they put on a great party. The trip from our home in Amsterdam was well worth it, and happy King's Day. Okay, so they live in Amsterdam. So, is it the king's birthday? I thought it was just a day to celebrate the king. I don't think King's Day is like literally the king's birthday, but I don't know. I'm just here to learn. So, thanks for watching with me. Let's check it out, guys. Koningsdag.
It's King's Day here in the Netherlands.
And we've come here to meet the king.
Good morning, happy King's Day from Doetinchem in Gelderland in the Netherlands.
We are Nate and Katrina. We actually live in Amsterdam, but today we are in this small village celebrating the king's birthday.
We're going to meet the king today.
Let's go.
Let's go. You think they'll meet the king? They said they met the king.
Hey, Katrina.
So.
Yeah.
What is King's Day?
King's Day is the biggest holiday in the Netherlands, even bigger than Christmas.
What?
Yes, and we celebrate the king's birthday.
Oh.
It happens every April
Is
27th,
it the king?
unless 27th falls on a Sunday.
Which it did this year.
Hold on. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hold on. Is King's Day in the Netherlands celebrating the king's birthday?
Yes, King's Day, Koningsdag in the Netherlands, is indeed the national holiday celebrating the King's birthday.
Okay.
It is observed annually on April 27th, which is the birthday of the current monarch, King Willem-Alexander. If April 27th falls on a Sunday, King's Day is celebrated on the preceding Saturday.
Okay. So it must change then depending on who. I thought it was always like the same day. And then so depending on if it's a king or queen or who it is, whatever, you know. So it must change then. And that would also explain why I was so confused why everybody was saying it was Saturday. And I'm like, I thought it was the 27th. Duh. If it falls on a Sunday, then it would be the Saturday before on the 26th. Okay, cool. We're learning together, guys. So the king's birthday. All right. I was wrong. Hey, I always admit when I'm wrong, right? It's nice to be able to learn, correct myself, and learn the right way. You know what I mean?
Here.
2025. So we're here on a Saturday celebrating the king.
I think they do that so everyone can still make it to work on Monday, because people like to party on King's Day.
They say
Makes
it's for
sense.
the king's birthday. It's really just an excuse to go drink copious amounts of alcohol, wear a ton of orange,
Celebrate the Netherlands, celebrate...
pride, not pride.
Not pride.
I should have wore orange. I should have put on an orange shirt, but it's okay.
Touch
You know,
pride.
there you go. Pride's a different day,
That's a
different holiday. Anyway, so the king's going to be here today. That's why we're here.
Exactly.
Heck yeah. Oh, and people was asking if I have a Patreon. I used to. I don't have it no more. But you could probably find a link to it in some of my older videos. All the videos that are on my Patreon now are completely free. So you don't have to pay nothing. Like, I'm not making new ones. But you can go check it out if you're interested in it. And to clarify some of the questions about if I have a Patreon or not. So now you know. They got one. Go check theirs out.
All right, why are we in Doetinchem? This is a pretty small town overall.
Doetinchem? Okay. Doot. I was saying dough, so doot. Okay. Doetinchem. So CH doesn't make the ch sound, I guess.
All right, why are we in Doetinchem? This is a pretty small town overall in the country.
It is. So every year, the royal family chooses a different municipality to go visit on the king's birthday.
Do they like throw a dart at like a map of the Netherlands and that's just where they go?
You know what? I'm actually not sure exactly how they choose. Like maybe there's like a bidding war or something. If you guys know, let us know how they choose where they're going. But this year, it is in Doetinchem, in the Achterhoek, which means the rear corner of the Netherlands. So like the far east.
Of the Netherlands?
Of Gelderland.
Gelderland, yeah.
Gelderland. But it also is in the east of the Netherlands.
This is the first time the king has celebrated his birthday in Gelderland.
He's been king since 2014. So before that, it was Queen's Day, actually, and they probably celebrated it in Gelderland at some point.
Is she going to be...
When did they celebrate Queen's Day then? When it was, because they would, if it's based on their birthday, then it would have been whenever the queen had a birthday, right? And also another question, is her sweatshirt, is that an ice cream sandwich? Does she have an ice cream sandwich on her shirt for some reason? I'm confused.
Walking with the king, will Queen Beatrix be here today?
That is a great question. Stay tuned to find out.
I'd like to meet the queen, too. The princess now, sorry, the former.
Oh, right. I think his daughters will be with him, the other princesses.
The current queen, Queen Maxima, will definitely be here.
I think so. We're going to find out very soon.
All right, so there's a ton of security around the city. Obviously, you've got the royal family here and a bunch of other royal couples who we saw starting the royal walk, which is here.
It's a 700-meter walk
That's
throughout the city. Well, it's not that long. I mean, you know, you don't want them to get like winded or something.
Good point.
And it ends right over here. And they stop along the way. They like, you know, high five, kiss babies. They have a feast at some point where they're cooking food for them. And it's kind of like a way for this town to show off like what Doetinchem is known for.
Well, and they walk with the people, right?
With us commoners, yes. They
So that's kind of cool though that they do it in a different, like the king goes to a different they said municipality, right? So a different small little place, you know, so they can just kind of go and showcase like what the Netherlands has to offer in small little villages and tiny cities and little places that normally people wouldn't go, that now they are going to go because King's Day, King's there and the Queen and whatever, you know. That's pretty sweet.
High five. We would love to have the king wave hi to our vlog.
I think he wants to be on the vlog.
I think that's what we're hoping for. So.
I wonder what the entrance is like at the very start. Does he come in on like a zip line with like pyro and like fireworks or something?
I mean, he should, kind of like wrestling, right?
That's what I would do.
Already.
Oh yeah, I lost my crown. I don't know what happened. It wasn't annoying or anything. What are you wearing?
Orange.
Orange.
And
even got the orange tinted glasses. That's cool. Tinted lenses.
DIY. We DIY'd our sweatshirts this year.
Yeah, I made this.
These are patches that we ironed on ourselves. Orange, Tompoos. Oh, Tompoos earrings.
Tompoos earrings. Look at that.
And I had Tompoos on my socks. I don't know if it's
Tompoos. Tompoos, that's what it is. I don't know what that is. That must be some sort of a Dutch delight of sorts. I thought it looked like an ice cream sandwich, which I don't know if you're familiar with ice cream sandwiches. It's like a blackish brown cookie kind of. It's like the rectangle, right? It's like a cookie, biscuit cookie thing, right? With vanilla ice cream in the middle. It's delicious.
It's amazing, Katrina. You're amazing.
Nate told me this morning that I look classier this year than I did last year.
Well, last year we were in Amsterdam, and the debauchery level is a little higher in Amsterdam than in Doetinchem.
Yeah.
I had to bring it, I think, too, so I was just way too much orange.
It was your first one.
It was my first one, so I went a little overkill, but...
We didn't know what to expect coming into a smaller town like this, but the royal family's here, so we thought it could be just overrun. I would say it's fairly mellow overall.
They are expecting about 30,000 people here. Amsterdam expects 1 million. In addition, to the 850,000 people that already live there. So a little different.
King's Day in Doetinchem was in doubt because the Pope passed away this week, and the King and the Queen of the Netherlands had met the Pope many times, and of course the Queen is from Argentina, where the Pope is from, but they're here. They sent the Prime Minister instead to the funeral, which is happening right now.
The city said that they had come up with contingency plans for everything that could have possibly happened except the Pope passing away. So I also think that if you are here and you're not wearing orange, you should be kicked out. And
I knew it. I should have put on my orange shirt. I knew it. I have to go, guys. I'm sorry.
like, don't just put on a scarf and say that you're wearing orange. Like, you have to commit to this holiday. Like,
I got orange on like one of my tattoos somewhere. I think like can't tell, but there's orange in there somewhere. I promise.
Especially if you're Dutch, commit. We're committed to this holiday. No, a lay does not count. Out. Out.
There are stages and little spots of entertainment set up all along this 700-meter royal walk here, and we're in front of one of the stages that has music to come, I believe.
Because you gotta like break up the walk a little bit, right?
Yep. And sometimes you got to break up the video a little bit too by interrupting and pushing pause and giving reactions, right? Sorry. See, that's what I want. Orange suit. Like that. That's cool. It's classy.
We needed some sustenance in our bodies to go meet the king in a very short while, so we just hopped into Bakkerbart to get a lot of cheese stuff. Cheese twist and a super kaas broodje. Super cheese.
Super kaas. That kind of looks like a churro or something, like a Mexican churros. But it's not, obviously. But that's it, kind of because they twist them like that. It looks good though. Cheese twist, cheese roll, kaas rolls. That's the queen, I guess. And there's the king, huh?
All right, the king is about to start the walk in like 10 minutes, but Katrina's got us looking for tompoes.
You know that I love tompoes, we love tompoes, but we don't really prefer it from a bakery.
For those of you outside the Netherlands, tompoes is a pastry filled with a custard-like filling, a top of pastry crust again.
Hold on.
Is a pastry filled with a custard-like filling, a top.
That looks a lot like that Gavol speculus someone sent me a while back, where it was like an almond pastry filled with almond paste. Obviously, this is custard. It's different, but and then it had like little shaved almond bits on the top. Is that a mini stroopwafel on the top? Is that actually just a tiny little bitty mini stroop? I don't know.
Of pastry crust again, and then icing.
Yeah, it's like puff pastry sandwich. Yeah.
Hard to eat.
But
Sounds
we usually
good.
just eat it from the grocery store because it's really good.
But I see the bakery that somebody told you to
And
go to.
somebody recommended this bakery, so we're gonna go get this bakery tompoes, and I'm gonna prove that it is a street food, you guys.
Tompoes, huh?
I don't know, you guys. We might have to go to Hema after this, but let's see.
I bet the Hema stroopwafels. A lot of orange. Well, duh, King's Day, right? Koningsdag. That's actually not bad. $3.45. What is that in USD? Not bad at all. I mean, for a especially an event like that where it seems like people would just mark up the price anyways. Not bad.
Katrina just got a bitter ball and gifted to her? Gifted? They were throwing them at people.
Well, in their mouths, not like just like assaulting people. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I hope it wasn't a horse. That stand had a bunch of horses on it.
Could be. They do that here. But you have your street food.
I
Could
do.
be.
Do you want to eat it?
I want to eat it
let's
because
do
it's
it.
nice and cool still.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
That was a terrible horse sound. Last time I saw there.
Tompoes, we already told you what this is. If you are unfamiliar, it's my favorite Dutch pastry. I love it. But this is not from a grocery store, and I'm gonna prove right now that this can be street food if you don't have long hair. I'm gonna do this. There's like a technique to this, right? So I'm going. Like this?
That is a choice.
Like this. How about like that? And then you go like this. That is damn good. Whoever recommended this, wow. Oh my.
But why do you have to take the top off and put it under the bottom? That just makes it seem like it would be harder to eat, right? How does that make anything easier? I don't understand. I'm confused.
God. And look, street food. I'm on the street.
Looks good,
I'm
though.
eating it. I'm a mess, but it's okay. Find a koningsdag.
Wacky, waving, arm flailing, inflatable tube men.
We're getting close. The lines around the barricades are about 10 people deep now.
Yes, they are.
People on parking meters, shoulders.
You have to do what you have to do, right, to see the king. I'm very disappointed in a lot of these people not in orange, though. I have to say, like,
Come on. She loves a
Shame.
theme. She loves a theme.
I do love the theme. I think that's why I'm having such a great time and haven't had any beer at all today. We're looking for a place to set up shop where we'll hopefully see the king, but we may have messed around too long.
I'll be drinking some Hoegaarden. It's got that orange citrus in it. I mean, the beer's not an orange color, but I mean, it's got the orange citrus flavor, right?
They are showing the arrival of the royal family on a TV screen here, so we can see the bus coming in, which is like literally, I don't know, a quarter of a kilometer that way.
Yeah. So it should be
Hoegaarden. Sorry, not Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden, I think is how you pronounce it.
passing by here fairly shortly.
It's super packed, but they get off the bus and they walk.
Yeah, I mean, it's called the Royal Walk, yeah.
Not the Royal
They don't-
Bus Ride.
They don't want to walk too far, though.
Look at that fancy bus there.
The Royal Public Transportation Ride.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you were a king, would you want a fancy bus?
Zip line.
It's all like
Zip line.
zip line. You actually would. I believe that. Yeah, pyrotechnics, zip line.
It's the king.
King is here. He has arrived. He's off the bus. He's starting to shake hands. He's gonna kiss babies soon.
He's gonna meet some vloggers.
He's gonna meet some vloggers right over here.
It's funny the way she said that. Where? Says the king, but I don't. It's not. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Well, the king has been on our vlog now.
We saw him.
Saw the king.
Waved to him.
He waved back, I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
So the royal walk is continuing, and now comes the mass exodus of people who were at the beginning of the walk, and now we're gonna go to the end to wave
See
at
the
him
king again, I guess?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do like seeing people so excited to see like the figurehead of their country. That's nice.
No,
It's
I think it's great that people take pride in their country.
there's some unity here, which is
Yeah.
enjoyable to witness.
United by orange
And Tom Poos.
and Tom. Now we're trying to find another spot to see the king again, like everybody else. But everything now is like 10 people deep.
And the issue I see with this whole walk is, as he passes by, like you said, people start running towards the front. So by the get to the end, everybody that's here will all be at the end.
30,000.
We had a friendly viewer join the vlog.
What, like, at what age do you stop doing the, like,
I mean,
I still do it.
I would say you still did it today on
Yeah.
one of the news stations. We're on it.
Yeah, go look for us.
Depends on the mood, right?
So what's the rest of the day entail here?
We're gonna finish down at the big kind of stadium area
That
we
they built
saw.
up, yeah.
Yeah, that they built up. There's probably a little pomp and circumstance happening down there, and then it's just like more live music at some of the stages
And DJs.
that are spread around, and
Lots of
DJs.
DJs.
Yeah. And then I think it's just all the bars open up the like to-go beers out front, and then it's just a party.
Big city party. Okay.
totally.
I don't know if I'll be here for the big city
I
party.
don't think we will. I don't think the king will either. So, yeah.
Last year in Amsterdam, we started our King's Day at the children's markets, like the flea markets out on the street where they sell all the stuff that nobody needs anymore.
Yeah, so once a year it's legal to go out, like on your sidewalk basically, and just put all the old crap that you don't want anymore. And people come and buy it, and it's like a thing. Kids play games.
So we were looking for that here today, but it's not happening.
It's not happening because the king is here. So it's actually happening tomorrow, which would be the king's birthday. I don't really know why that is. I think it's probably just a logistics thing with the king being here. So no free.
Fun fact, my brother's birthday is also April 27th. He's not a king, though. He's just a regular old, everyday, normal American. But, yeah, same birthday.
Market this time, but probably wouldn't have wanted me to buy any junk anyways.
No.
The windmill. I like all the hat choices. I would do that. I would probably have a giant orange, ridiculous, oversized hat or something, and like an orange suit. I could see myself wearing that.
Stage down by the old Mullen in the city, which is a mill. There's a bazillion people here, and they're all waiting for the culmination of this royal walk down here by the beautiful river, the beautiful Mullen or windmill. Fine koningsdag, everyone.
Look at Katrina's last costume change.
This is my DJ outfit. DJ Katrina.
It's the same shirt,
Yeah,
though.
we're listening to the DJ as we await the king's entrance here to the main stage.
We're just killing time. People are restless. This is taking too long. They were playing sportsing for too long.
They were sporting for quite a
So
while.
here, let me show you.
The king missed his goal.
The best thing about this hat is that it's reversible. And then it can also be Tom Cruise. But I may have gotten some blue stuff on it. Cool story, bro.
She loves the Tom Cruise. Is it that good? Like, is it that good to just have it blasted all over your outfit? I don't know. I've never tasted it. Maybe it is. Maybe I would take one bite of one and just want to put it on all my t-shirts. Who knows? But let me know about that. Is Tom Cruise that good? It looks good. Sounds good. I like custard and stuff.
So we have music artists now, pop Dutch duo Susan and Frank, and then rapper guy Snella is up on the windmill rapping with them.
It's kind of fun. Like, if I was a rapper, I'd be like, can I go on the windmill and rap over there?
They would touch you.
I would hope so. I mean, I have a Collins hat, so.
Facts.
So Snella is one of the rappers' name. Is that like supposed to mean he's fast, right? Because Snell is Dutch for fast. Is that something, or is it just I'm just reading into it too much.
Oh, the king is on stage and streamers. Streamers are fun.
Dang it, I missed it.
But the king's here. He's on stage.
On stage and they're dancing.
What's streamers?
Burgemeester, allereerst Doetinchem, wat de Achterhoek, wat Gelderland hier vandaag georganiseerd heeft, samen gedaan heeft om dit feest voor elkaar.
Hold on. Do we get some auto-generated English subs here? Let me see here.
Burgemeester, allereerst Doetinchem, wat de Achterhoek, wat Gelderland hier vandaag georganiseerd heeft, samen gedaan heeft om dit feest voor elkaar te krijgen. Dus...
Nope. Somebody want to be nice enough to let me know what the king said down below? That'd be cool. I would appreciate that, because I don't know Dutch yet. I've been slacking on learning. I don't know if I'll ever be able to fully understand it as little as I practice. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Back to the video.
Dank jullie wel, Snelle, Suzanne en Freek. Ik ben terug.
I knew what that meant. He was thanking people. Thank you, Val, Susan. And so he's like, thanks, Susie.
All right, the king gave his speech. He talked about the province and the city, and everyone was very happy with that.
It was short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Things are clearing out now down in this area, but the party will go on and on.
I think the party is just starting.
I think you're right.
Now.
Yeah.
So that means that's our cue to get the heck out of here.
Very cute town, very...
What is up with this building back here, guys? Is this fabric? What is that? What am I seeing here? Does anybody know what this is? It looks like fabric. Is it like they're in construction of it, so they just put a fabric tarp kind of thing around it to show what it's gonna look like when it's done? Or there's fabric here too. What is that? Is that just stuff that's for this carnival? I don't know.
Very nice setup for koningsdag. I think they did a great job here in Doetinchem.
I think they did too. The city looked decorated enough. It was very festive, and I had a good time.
I don't know how we get out of here though.
So what they're really doing is they're like, oh, people are starting a party. Okay. They're saying, oh, well, we want to get out of here before the party starts because they want to get back to Amsterdam where all the crazy stuff happens on King's Day. That's right.
Things are still blocked off, and we're going to do our best to survive getting out of here with 30,000 other people.
Thanks for joining us. Next week, we're back in the UK.
I got a bug on my face.
Oh no. Happy King's Day.
Happy King's Day, everybody. Fijne koningsdag.
Happy koningsdag. Yeah, that was a cool video. I'll probably check out more of their stuff. I subscribed to their channel and everything. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be super cool. Hit like in the video. Have a super fun, awesome day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.